little sugar buggers, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. So today, you guys, we are going to be creating a 3-bedroom family suburban starter. So originally, this home was intended for my newlyweds cast or my newlywed Sims I created a couple days ago or maybe even yesterday, just depending on when you see this video. Mrs. Emily and Mr. Liam. I always like switch them. I'm always like Mrs. Liam, Mr. Emily. I don't know. I have problems. But anyway, that is what this home was originally created for. As you guys know, if you've watched that cast, they've recently gotten married and Liam just put in his application at the Oasis. I think it's the Oasis Tech Center, and he's going to be starting off as like some sort of like call agent, but he's hoping that he will be able to work his way up the ladder and make a living out of this career because he loves technology, he loves computers, video games, that sort of a deal, and it just kind of seems like the right career path for him. But naturally, with the addition of a brand new baby on the way, he needs to get cash and he needs it fast. So I didn't want to make this home too far out of their budget. However, it's technically a true starter if you are starting with 3 Sims, so it's kind of like a little bit of a gray area. I totally cheated. However, I will say the end result of this home is absolutely beautiful in my personal opinion. I completely freestyled the hell out of this without any sort of reference photos, which I usually do. I like to look at something to kind of, play off of. I'm just trying to figure out how I can build on my own without a crutch, like have my own building style. Like I feel sometimes so discouraged, I'm not gonna lie, and this is totally going off into a different part of space, but I watch all of these really amazing creators, and I'm sure you guys know exactly who I'm talking about, and it just looks so effortless and so easy, and I'm like, oh my god, like I seriously cannot build like that. Just like when I watch somebody draw, I wish I could draw like that kind of a deal. I feel like with me personally, a lot of the times, instead of getting like writer's block, I get builder's block. Like I have a vision and I go in and everything just looks wrong. And to be honest with you guys, that is exactly how this home started. I had something in mind, and originally I was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. It ended up kind of turning into something else, and I'm like, I don't like this. This is too small, that's too big, whatever. But the cool thing about The Sims that I think I forget a lot is that everything isn't final. Like if you don't like the size of a room, switch it up. If you feel like something's too blocky, add in some more, more definition. Whatever it is that you feel like is a problem, it's not a problem because you can fix it. But for some stupid reason, I think even more so when I'm building while I'm recording it, I feel a lot more pressure. So anyway, again, and then just adding the whole starter aspect to any house will just make you go wild. It'll make you go crazy. So I had a budget in mind. Originally, I was just going to stick to about the 20K range. And then quickly I noticed, well, not too quickly, but I started noticing those numbers decreasing and the price of the property was starting to rise, and I was like, you know what, let's just push it to about 25,000. So that's kind of where we are at, and I love this home because it's small, it's quaint, but it has 3 bedrooms. And even though it doesn't look like it would be very spacious to fit 3 bedrooms, it does, and it does it comfortably. Granted, there is only 1 bathroom. It's a decent size, and the bedrooms you could totally make 2 full-size bedrooms and like a nursery, or you could do like a nursery, maybe like some sort of hobby room if you wanted to, like we kind of did here, because it's only Liam, Emily, and then their baby on the way. So I wanted to make that 3rd room up there, as you guys can see off in that like lower left corner. I wanted to make that Emily's studio at some point, right? Because they don't have like the money to be spending all that right about now. So in the future, that's the goal, to get that room completely furnished. So this home again is tailored to that family. So if you guys want to check out their cast, maybe even play with them in this home, that would be ace. That would be amazing actually, because it's kind of like a pair. However, you don't have to do that. This home in and around itself is such a cute little place that I honestly want to play in it right now. I just don't have any Sims on the back burner to play with. Actually, kind of. Now, I know what you guys are going to say when I tell you this. So you know that home I did like the whole Instagram-y apartment, and I was like so excited to play like Sylvia, because Sylvia is my Instagram model, or my Simstagram model. I use her for all my like custom content that I do and that kind of a thing. So yeah, she's my Simstagram model, and I was gonna play her, but I can't. I don't know what my problem is. So like not only do I have builder's block, I have apparently simmer's block too. I'm a freaking like kookaroo and a half. Like I'm a mess, like a legitimate mess. But Anyway, like, honestly, what else is new? So, custom content, do I use it? Yes, I do. However, of course, with any of my builds, you can switch it out for something you have in game. I think once you download the home, if you don't have the CC on the gallery, it's just going to auto-generate with whatever you have that's as close as possible to the content that it's replacing, if that makes sense. So I highly suggest, though, you download the wallpapers. They're not really CC. I mean, they're kind of custom content, but it really adds to the game quite a bit. In my personal opinion, gives it more color, more control over how rooms look, and that sort of a gig. So when I was reading, side note again, when I was reading the comments, actually it's not really a side note, this is pretty relevant, Jen. As I was reading the comments of the cast, I did see a lot of you guys saying you would like to see this become a Let's Play, and I feel like every single time that I do a creative sim, you guys are so intrigued and inspired by the story that you actually want to see me play out that life, play out that story, and see kind of how it all unfolds. And that is amazing to me. It really does mean a lot that I can just, in that short span of time, get you so inspired that you're willing to like sit through an entire Let's Play based on that little story that I created. However, with Liam and Emily, I like them a lot, and I could totally see them becoming an LP, just as I can with any of my creative sims. And that's like the whole idea, right, is to be able to get you inspired enough to play their story out for yourself. So I don't know, I mean, I could see it being a thing, but I think in order for me to genuinely want to start any sort of LP, I have to be truly in love with the characters. And as I always go back to saying, June originally started out as a current household sim, right? Her life genuinely happened before city living because I was playing her, and I wasn't expecting her to become a main character in an LP, let alone being one of the most iconic characters on my channel today. I was not expecting that. So I feel like for me personally, I have to do a little more than just a creative sim to really get in the groove of making an impression with a character. I feel like the characters that I build up on my own time are the characters that succeed more on my channel because they have more depth. That's just me. That's what I've personally noticed. But anyway, back to the house. It has a little interesting characters to it. Like the roof is a little different. I know, I noticed, but I like it. I like the different aspects to this home. And again, when you go in here, it's gonna give you the feel of it not necessarily being a starter home, but more of like, I don't know, it feels like home. It just does. So anyway, as you guys can see me kind of like scrambling and fighting. I fight a lot with the roof in this build. I'm fighting a lot with the rooms and stuff like that. I'm going back and tweaking a lot of things too, because I really started to, at this point, envision what the home was going to look like, and I really liked it a lot. Now, the exterior in this video isn't how it's actually going to turn out. It's not how it's going to be, as you guys can tell by the thumbnail or even at the photos in the end. This is not how it's gonna look, y'all. It's gonna change just a little bit because I felt like it was lacking dimension. I just felt like it was very blah. And I don't know, there's honestly, for some reason, even though they added a whole bunch of beautiful exterior paints, I feel like for me, we're still lacking some things. And like, if you go into Google and you start looking at builds, you'll see exactly what I mean. Like, another thing I would really like is metal siding. I don't know if you guys have ever, or you know what I'm talking about, but it kind of looks like paneling, but it's actually metal, and it has like these long, like, I want to say like almost rod looking at things on it, and it's really cool, especially for like rustic builds or something very Granite Falls-esque. It'd be beautiful. And I've even tried to like recreate that in Photoshop just so I could like have it for my own personal 2 cents. It is hard, y'all, but I would love to see some more like metal things in general just kind of included into the game. I think that would be really cool, like rustic and industrial. I think we need some of that because I feel like we've really honed in on the homestead aspect of the game. I think personally, like that particular aesthetic is very apparent, and I feel like I can do a lot with it now. And now I'm kind of missing like the whole grungy stuff. Do you guys feel me, or am I just blah 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 blah? I'm probably doing that too, but yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I also use a little CC when it comes to like the cribs and stuff. I'm just not loving the bassinets anymore, and I really feel like the babies just don't get a lot of love, you know? Like, I have a burrito baby and it's in this bassinet. I hate the fact that they're like objects. Like, first of all, we always talk about not objectifying things and people, but literally the babies are an object. Like, they're not even a person. You're not even a person until you become a toddler. That is so weird to me. So I don't know, I miss like the days where you could like bathe the babies, put the babies in a swing, kind of making them more involved. Do you guys agree with me on that? If you do, let me know in the comments down below. Like, I'm literally willing to have a discussion with y'all about it, because I feel like we should be able to do more things with the baby. Like, you go through 3 freaking sim days, which is a commitment, by the way, of carrying this little pixelated child, and then you're insulted because they come out looking like a damn burrito from Chipotle, and then after they look like that burrito from Chipotle for another 3 freaking days, you get like this screaming, rambunctious, freaking psycho child. I mean, what are you supposed to do? There's no chill period. There's no transition. Like, give me a little something, something, you know? Like, at least. I'm just saying. But I really do wish they would. I don't think it's going to happen. Like, I honestly think, just from what I do know, that is not going to happen. Like, just the possibilities of the game and what they're focusing on, like, I just don't think that's gonna happen. Like, I just don't. Like, I can just see it, you know? I think it's very obvious. We're never gonna get, like, non-objectifiable babies. Just like, we're gonna have burrito babies till the day that we die. But whatever, I'm not tripping. We got toddlers, so I'm good with that. And, wow, holy crap. The room is finished. So, anyway, I went with a gray and blue theme. Again, it's very gender neutral. It doesn't have to be for a boy. It doesn't have to be for a girl. I honestly don't know what they're having. So, that's going to be a surprise to both you and I when she pops out this child. But anyway, there's an extra room so that you guys can grow into it. You can expand your family. Again, you can make it a hobby room, a game room, maybe even a playroom for the kids if you wanted to. Tons of lot space too in the backyard if you wanted to kind of make that your little, like, you know, get away from home, or home away from home escape sort of a deal. I don't know. After a long day at work in the tech guru career, can kick back with a little bit of an iced tea, maybe even a little bit of a juice. No one's judging here, and just kind of relax and enjoy life as, I don't know, married couple. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, yeah, we're just wrapping up the last few final details. This voiceover is a mess, but what else is new? What else is new, honestly? I don't even know why y'all subscribe sometimes, because I'm just a hot diggity damn. I'm a mess. But anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you so freaking much, yet again, for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, and you think that I'm getting better at building, please feed my ego with a positive comment in the section down below with the sun does not shine. And by the way, the whole, like, you know, leave me a comment where the sun doesn't shine, it's below the belt. It's in the crotch. Crotch doesn't shine. Get what I'm saying? Okay, where the sun does not shine, it doesn't shine down there. Did anybody ever get that? I get asked so many times, what does it mean? Like, post a comment or let me know where the sun doesn't shine. Like, where doesn't the sun shine, Jen? But you get what I'm trying to say. It's below the region. It's below the belt. It doesn't shine down there. I mean, unless you, like, never mind. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun does not shine. And I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.